Greetings, my Python friends. Ben Pearson, the Roser Tracker, and welcome back to Factorio Nullius Maximus. Let's go drop off. Why do we do that? We're never going to build anything higher up here, so let's just take this the more direct route. Yeah. Save a little bit of belt. We care about our blue belts here. Now, of course, we're not actually getting any belt in, but that's another issue entirely. Okay. Let's go get our beacons planted. Sludge, we do need to get figured out. Let's take both of the sludges out. Okay. Yeah, I don't care if we don't have that beaconed. It's nice to have a slightly more efficient setup. Okay. Let's see. Other things that we still need to do. The next thing is to set up the cable processing properly. Oh my. Yeah, we need to get rid of all that graphite too. We should be able to just toss that, and I think it'll go to the right home in the system. I do believe all of this is working though. Very nice, very nice. Let's go see how cables work. Yes, so we do need to clear off all of this stuff first. Let's rebox these things next. So it looks like we've already, well, started. The steel wire, and then we're going to rebox this. Okay. Let's dump all that in here. Wait, that's not actually what we wanted to do. What we want to do is dump that in here, which we can't really do. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna pick this up. We're gonna make a new blue big box. Okay. And request everything. Good. Perfect. Now we need to switch this over to steel cables. Oh, there we go. Boxing is happening. Good. Good. So these should be getting cleared out, and they're going to be converted to obviously a much crazier format, but much more dense format. So let's see, steel wire box. We can do this. Okay. We've got some of that. Cool. Steel cables. Can we actually set this? Okay. Can we do it through there? Has to be done in a large assembler. Alright. Not a huge surprise here, but let's go ahead and... What's the formula? Just steel wire, box, and lube, so okay. We're gonna deconstruct all of this then. And then we're gonna have to start, well, we have the different stations that use this. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Oh my. Let's go from here to, nope. Yeah, I knew we were gonna regret that one. We'll probably just here. Well, let's figure out this first. Let's see. This guy goes there, and then we'll put a second one here. Okay. Should work. And then we'll just feed in, feed out, change the offset, put the belt down, put a power pole, and it should just be as easy as copy paste. Then we'll have to get the lubricant hooked up after. Where does that water go after this? Well, it doesn't really matter what we do. We're gonna have to put one here. Yeah, and then let's see how far, well, we'll just change this to here. How am I getting away with so little water with whatever? Oh, I know what this is for. Okay. So it's not too big of a deal. This is just little waste bits of water that are going into that. Yep, that's it. No big deal. Let's get the lubricant hooked up and we should be making steel cables, and then we just have to unload the appropriate thing. I did not think that lubricant would be that hard. Okay. Perfect. So we've got everything boxed up now. Let's go ahead and set this to there. Clear this out. And then we'll put back in our boxes here. Still cycling a little bit through this, I see. So it's probably a little bit premature on my part. Okay. There's the steel wire, which needs to go here. And I think this is good to go. Next step, let's call our train. So we have the concrete steel wire drop off. We're probably actually going to be able to convert all of that stuff into an appropriate format. Now, I think basically this is not running because of Cossack. Okay. So let's go ahead and rejigger this to the new format. Let's see. It's 50 stacks of 50. So it's 2,500. Of the steel cable, and these guys are 100. You know, it paid to be lazy. When we didn't change all of the numbers are the same for the boxes as they are for the carts that are half the size, so there's that. Now, I don't want to concern myself too terribly much with this, but we'll get there. Wait just a sec. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We goofed up. I'm gonna fix it up here. But apparently we put these two guys on the wrong belt, so whoopsies. Which one was the gears? Okay. What it's saying I should have done is gone over like this. Yeah, that's gonna be, well, it won't be too bad. We'll just do this. Okay. Steel beams, no surprise that this is the one with the highest portion of stuff. We have tons, well, we don't need to have any liquids for the steel beams, so those will be the easy ones to make. Okay. Oh gosh, I must have really screwed this up. Well, we'll fix this in a moment. I knew I was gonna mess that up. Oh well. Motors are in the right spot. This says plates. Well, this says there's sheets here, but there's also sheets here. This has, okay. Hopefully that will do. Hopefully we have enough space. Okay, we got that finished clearing out. Yeah, we don't have enough space. Lovely. Of course, we don't have enough here either. What's the solution to this? Well, I guess what we do is this. Okay. That works. We could do something similar with the sheets, I guess. Let's see. We could put here. No. Probably don't need this roll around, but let's see. Why did this happen? It must just have been a mistake. Oh well. It is what it is. We'll just do this and then we'll put as fast of an inserter as we can put. And we'll stick these guys here. Not much more we can do. Alright. I think this is all good. Yeah, clear this out. Clear this out. Okay, let's call this train. Didn't realize we had this many motors produced. Wow. It's actually kind of neat. I'm gonna take this off for just a second. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take out all of these, take out all of this. This will load enough, this will create enough space in here to get everything properly set up at the new site. Properly boxed up, that is to say. Now let's see, put you guys in and we'll put these in too. Then the gears is going to be similar. Man, all of this rejiggering is a lot of work for what seems like not much benefit. But, you know, we're getting stations that are going to work faster, which is ultimately always a good thing. Okay, almost there. And then let's put what gears we've got in here, let them get cycled through. You also need to be locked into the boxed format. I do really like the different technology checkpoints because even though you only have a relatively few number of sciences, then they really force you to get thinking about this. Okay. So this train is ready. Let's put in the new formats. Oops. Wanted to see if that would shift click and it did not. Which is a pity. Steel gears. Let's hop in the train. So it's going to be 1,000 motors. And 2.5, yep, that's fine. Not surprisingly, we start leaving right away. That's why we're on this train. Okay. I guess the benefit though is the denser format really will make a difference in the amount of train traffic that comes through. So let's see. Let's copy paste this. Okay. Then I'm going to, from this point forward, what we're gonna do is unbox stuff. So we need to let's change this to be just boxed. This guy will be also just boxed. Okay. So let's see, change you to steel gears and change you to the motors. Okay, I'm going to keep going until we get these purified. Okay, they're just boxes now. Good, good, good. So let's see, loaders, unloader, switch here. Then all we need to do is put our boxers in and get a power pole, and life should be really good. Okay. So why don't you go back, give a little bit more breathing room. Okay, now we're talking. Now we've got everything all figured out. We can add in our extra gears here. Let's see, the motors in there. Okay. Beautiful. We need to do something very similar with the steel cables. Let's go ahead and let's get those unpacked, or those this type of setup done first. Okay, I think we got enough spare room. No, let's send you away. Make sure we still have good amounts of clear room. Where do steel cables come? Okay. Where is it? Jeez, we still have the old format for sodium. That one will go away eventually. Uh-oh. We're totally full of gravel. Which usually means... It's not that, though. So what's wrong with our gravel? The sand is jamming things up. Well, we can do some stuff to improve that. I think we've got that fully taken care of. Good. Work on this. We gotta switch over to boxed sand, but I gotta remember, where is our steel cables being unloaded? No. Wasn't that new, so it should be one of these ones. All right, let's do it this way. Steel cable, we'll follow you back. Aha! Oh my! It is a very old format station. This is okay, we're gonna upgrade. Massively upgrade. This will be the biggest upgrade we've done. It's right here at the bottom. I'm gonna take the sand processing and have it rely on boxed sand. So that should help. So we can just do... Well, I was going to say we could do an out-of-the-box solution that relies on this. Just copy-paste. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to copy, paste this entire thing. Okay. It should all work. Let's let all this go. While we're at it, let's upgrade this though. And everything else will be fine. The only thing we got to do is change what the boxes are for. We can start getting rid of some of these loops, especially like all of the steel ones. I think we're done at this point in time. Now, which one's which? The top one is this guy. So this one is top, and that is steel cables. So let's put all of our steel cables in here. We're going to change this to steel cable. This guy is going to be changed to boxed steel cable. And then let's paste this here. We'll get this changed to steel wire and boxed steel wire. Just make sure, yep, all looks good. Okay, now we're talking. Look at this beautiful station. Whoops, boxed sand, boxed sand. Yeah, So there's two things that we have in our base that rely on sand. Well, sand is basically, it's a big giant loop. We create dust from it here. And then from there we create these ingots. These ingots... we could do. Right now we just have waste sand, and we are actually throwing away the sand. It's just slow. Well, we could try to improve that. I think I would like to see this go to box end. So let's just check this out. So if we switch here, we could do boxed silica box. Well, that's interesting that we could create rutile. Caustic solution and hydrochloric acid, both. Maybe. Or we could just take the basic formula. We wouldn't get the rutile, and well, the basic formula is what we would want to use here. So let's start doing this. Okay, we're gonna start. All sand that's gonna come on here is gonna be boxed. So let's start by boxing up the sand here. And then we'll change the formulas over to the boxed ones next. And then we're going to do the boxing further and further upstream. So let's see here. This is going to be sand. It's going to go that way. Yeah. So sand is going to be boxed. So this is going to be just straight through. And you are going to be our standard little unbox, rebox, and or unload, reload, and here. So let's start switching these to boxed. I think I want to switch to the new formula. This guy, we're actually going to put a unboxer here because this all will rely on unboxed stuff. Can we switch you to a boxed formula? No, so you also need to, okay, so, darn. Let's cut this out. So what we're gonna do is we'll load in, we can do it right there. Okay. Power these guys. So that's gonna produce boxed silica, which, you know, obviously that's gonna be a bit of an issue. These guys we're gonna have to change over. Okay. Well, let's start. I'm trying to decide. These guys, ingots are sent all the way out here, and they rely on a boxed formula all the way out there. That's an easy thing. We can do this. Yeah, that'll just take some more of these surplus. Can we do the lubrication formulas? What? Box lube is a thing. Good. Excuse me. And that's just a straight chem plant, so we'll switch that one over. And then the other one is the monocrystal silica, which I believe we can just do as well. So let's go ahead and set that up. Whoops. Okay. We'll do the similar thing here. These two guys are going to be converted over. Sweet. Okay, we go all the way along here. Oh, the tragedy. The fact though that we're doing this is kind of okay. Jeez, no wonder we were not processing the sand. Okay, that's gonna cause all sorts of interesting issues. So let's add the filter here. We're gonna say silicon ingots. Doesn't really matter. Okay, and this goes straight through. And then this guy needs to be boxed. Actually, let's kill this. Okay, let's see. Load. Silicon ingot. Unload. Then these pass straight through. Okay, and then we'll put our boxer in here. Okay, and you're going to be converted to boxed lube. That's actually going to help a lot of things in our factory once this gets going. And then the polycrystal silica is going to be switched to boxed polycrystal silica. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. So we're gonna have to dump all of the ingots off someplace, but that's okay. So this is gonna be boxed. I'm going to unbox this. And we'll put it right here, because this is going to go pretty much straight on the bus, and I don't want to have to deal with the boxing unboxing stuff. Okay, So now we're getting rid of all of our surplus ingots. So many things are going to start running again on the bus. It's going to be wonderful. Our sand disposal should be much, much better. And also, we're going to have thicker... It's going to be nice to not have to deal with the sand to convert things. We'll have fewer boxers in the end. No oxygen. That's surprising. Why? Why were we pumping that out? Weird. Okay, well, now we got that set aside. It's going to increase our carbon monoxide a little bit, but we're using different things than we were before. Okay. Once all of this comes out, though, we're going to have to switch over to the new furnaces. So we're going to have to completely redesign all of this, which is fine. It's exciting. We can box this graphite too now. Okay. Is there anywhere else that we use this silica dust? Don't think so. What are crucibles using? Okay, crucibles now use the new formula. Ooh, look at them. So yeah, this is the last remaining holdout. Okay. Excellent. We're almost done, so let's start boxing the graphite. I don't know that there's a lot of graphite that we use anywhere on the bus. Okay. So all of this has got to go. Let's get started. Trying to avoid destroying as many silicon ingots as we can, although... Let's just... Well, no. I was gonna say, let's change this into a requester chest for them. And we do actually... Yeah. All of these, please. So if we do have any silicon ingots that end up in the system somewhere, somehow, they're gonna be transmitted there. Good. Okay, now let's go with our large furnace design. Here. Actually, I think let's go ahead and put it here. Okay. It's not steel. Silica ingot. Obviously this needs to come up here, which means we can probably do this. Okay. Yep. This is not gonna quite work, is it? We'll get the oxygen hooked up just a little bit differently here. Okay. That's gonna be a mess, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Shift L and L, and let's put this in there. And we'll put our pump in here. Then we just need to get the oxygen hooked up and we should be good to go. Other than pasting these, obviously. Okay, good. Large furnaces for this is a go. Oh, duh. We forgot to do the most important thing, get the outputs out. Okay. Now, we just got to get oxygen coming here. Let's just hook oxygen up on this side, I guess. That's the easiest way to do it. Good, good, good. Now we got lots of silica dust. I don't know that we have a home for. The graphite I know will eventually find its way. Textile. Silica dust, we should request a home. But this now means that we can accept sand as a box. And it will work just as well. So now we can gradually change all of our sand processing to allow for boxes. The first and easiest thing to do is this. So now it won't go through this box very easily, but when it has an opportunity, it will sneak through. Except for we don't currently allow it. Interesting. I'm gonna upgrade this box. Actually, hang on. Yeah, we'll just allow both. Okay. Now, okay. So that means all of our gravel processing is done in straight format. Good. You know, I wonder if we can do the bricks as... We probably can. We'll switch over to boxed bricks soon, but the next thing we're gonna do is change our sand over here to convert everything into a box. that gravel processing can be a straight box. Let's just double check. Yeah, it goes through here and then comes along here. We need to work on that. And then it gets boxed up no matter what, so there's no sense in doing this. Let's just convert this over. We're gonna straight feed these boxes to each other. And then this one, hopefully we can get rid of that soon. Boxed sand, yes, that's the next thing. Should probably box all of the gravel. Yeah, that one we'll have to do. So let's switch this to be just loose gravel. And I'm gonna box it up. And then let's have it just go into here. Okay. That should be fine. Now let's change this to sand. Just make sure the sand, yep, it goes right into there, and this is dual use. Good. So from this point forward, we're only going to take out boxed sand. But we'll still continue to accept both types of sand. Okay. Progress. This is so silly. Let's just help this along. Well, okay, maybe it's not so silly. So we don't have enough space in here is the problem. But we're reading it out as quickly as we can, so, you know, let's do this. Okay. Sand is getting through quickly. We've jammed up the sand though. All right. What can we do to improve our sand processing? It's so weird to see random sand boxes. Oh, we did not have any sand waste at all. So let's go reset that process because it's obvious that we have too much sand even with all of this. It's not a surprise because we're switching over to, you know, crucible based, but the only thing here is the silicon ingots, polycrystal silica that's used for the base, really. And we could actually import that. That would not be much of a stretch. Basic sand for the base. Whoops, we got a box that went through. Just making sure it is all cleared. Good. So now we can get rid of some of our boxes. We have tons and tons of sand. We need to find a home for. Well, let's put a requester chest in here. Honestly, we could do either, or we'll put both. Well, do I actually want to request the sand? Let's request box sand here. If any of that makes it in, then we do want to feed it in here. Okay. Get all of them, please. Okay. Well, that's an old bot that we can toss. So I do expect to gradually see this filter out. Okay. We are compressing the sand here too, and the gravel. Gravel... Just realized something. Okay, we do go through a filter, so let's go improve that gravel loop because that is just silly. All the way down, all the way back up. Who would have thought of that? There no doubt was a reason for it at one point in time, but not anymore. So this is the gravel. And let's see, it goes straight across here. Honestly, this is where we want that to go, so let's do a blue belt here. Perfect. Even then, it's still a little bit silly, but let's just run this through a mixer and this should be good. I'm gonna prioritize the left, so that way we can get rid of that hopefully a little quicker. So why is this all jammed up now? Is it still sand? Yeah, it's still sand. I'm gonna go ahead and clear all this out. So let's go through a standard boxer setup here. Okay. Any of that we will gladly box up that we need to. Good. Yeah, we're working on dejamming things. It's just gonna take a little time. And really all this is doing is making the belt more dense. We're not really able to process anything more. Well, I mean, there is some. Okay. The problem is this... Well, it says it needs oxygen. Really? Really? So why do we have no oxygen? Okay, let's trace that line because there's obviously oxygen in the system. In fact, what? Oh, there we go. That should really, really help the sand problem. Okay. That will be a whole belt flooded with new sand. Good. I'm trying to decide if it's worth beaconing this any. And honestly, probably. Not critical beacons. We have a few red machines. Why are you red? This one's the one that's red. He's saying he's got no... You have the BPA. You're missing this guy. Okay, let's go check on that. What's in this box? Oh. Okay. We can just dump those there. Good. Good. Ah. It's always nice when you can find these little things to change to a box setup. It's going to make a huge difference. I dread the aluminum factory. That one's going to be a nightmare, but it will be good in the end. The graphite line... I'm actually really tempted to switch that to a boxed form. Mighty. Okay. Butadiene is full. That's one of those pipes that should not have been. Okay. There we go. I knew there was going to be a few more of those. We found one. So that's going to increase... Whoa. That's epoxy? Okay, this is red because it's missing ECH now. Okay. So ECH is going though. At least up to here. Looks like it's missing chlorine? Really? Okay, let's check that out because we should be able to get chlorine into there. No problem. Let's do a pump up. See if that helps any. I mean, maybe. We're not pumping as quickly as we possibly could. We have this chlorine tank here. Yeah, this is the one, and this is not pumping. I mean, it's so variable. What could we do to improve this any? Well, let's just hypothetically say here. This is probably a bad idea, but we're gonna try this. Okay, so we are getting a big supply of chlorine ready for this. It just literally cannot make it to the top. So that's probably pipe capacity issue. We have that totally full. Let's see. What can we... Oh, let's do it this way. So we're gonna need this there. We're gonna put this here. We're gonna sneak in another one. Actually, no underground pipes there. That's asking for future problems. Poise. Let's just do this. Oh, we're missing propane up here. So never mind. It was never chlorine anyways. Propane, though, is a good thing to be missing because that's going to increase our use of carbon monoxide, which is one of our big problems. We're not using that quickly enough. So let's see. Propane. Yeah, we just don't have a lot of it. All right, let's see. What's going on with the propane production? Propane is made here. These guys are all green. So let's do a little bit of speed beaconage there. Not a ton that we can do, but we'll do what we can. This is red because of no steam. Really? We actually are using benzene. Interesting. Okay. So let's see. Propane, benzene, and ethane. They're all in high demand right now. So we're gonna do our large beacons here, because that's the best we can really realistically do. Not a lot that they'll do, but it will help some. Okay. we sneak one in there? Not likely. How about, can we put a few small beacons? Every little bit will help. Yes, we should be able to sneak a few small beacons in. Not at every opportunity, but we will sneak them in where we can. Oh, this is getting sneaky and crazy. Okay. Let's upgrade this. Perfect. Unfortunately, there's nothing in there, but okay, let's get the power going. And then let's get these beaconed. Okay, we did have a few beacons that we could toss in. That's nice. All right, all right. So these guys should be going a little bit faster. What kind of 52%? I mean, 64, 52, 52. It's not, it's something for sure. Every little bit helps. Okay, good. Can we sneak some in on the other side? That actually will be effective. Just through that point though, okay, okay. That works. And then we'll give you your beacons. Now they're running out of carbon monoxide. Ooh. That's a good thing to be running low on. Because we should... Where's our train? There's the train. Now, it had a full load of carbon monoxide, and we've been using more of it. So something weird happened. That's a full load. What? This carbon monoxide's obviously not getting to where it needs to be. $47K. I'm confused. This is Oh. Okay. Don't know quite how that happened, but That's a silly mistake to have made. Now we're talking. Look at the pumping speed. 4,700. And we're going to be getting rid of all the carbon monoxide from this network in no time. Okay. We have 2 different trains with this stop. Interesting. Wonder why that is. Wow, very long episode, but I think this has been a most illuminating thing. We finally figured out the mystery of the CO2. Hats up to everybody in the comments who pointed this out, because getting rid of this carbon monoxide is going to be very, very good. Oh, we have one that goes to limestone. Yeah, okay. Should be some progress, but I expect by the time that this gets back, we'll just take a quick peek. I want to see what happens when the CO2 unloads. We're getting a little bit of sludge built up. Carbon monoxide, that's methane. It's one of these stations. There's dioxide. Here's the monoxide. Here's the train. And it's gonna load it up and it should fill the train. Hopefully just about right. Yes. And then I expect to see, yep, look at this. Look at this. We're getting the ingots going again. All right. So next time, I think it's time to tackle this station. I do like the idea of using the new silicate dust formula, but we'll see. Don't know exactly what we're gonna do, but man, it's good to be making progress. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Let me know whatever questions, comments you guys have. I appreciate everything you do. Until next time, keep on track and take care. We will see you then. Bye-bye.